everyone, it's Bubbles and welcome back to my channel. Also welcome if you are new. So today's video is another speed build, and this time it's holiday themed because I wanted to do some kinds of like wintry builds. I don't know, I'm not very like a huge Christmas person, but I still like winter and like, I don't know, the vibes, if you will. So I'm excited about this one because not only did it take me forever to do, but I also thought it was a really cute idea, but it is based off of the little Christmas village statue decoration things like that. This is a tiny Christmas village, basically. And I think it's adorable. I think it came out like exactly what I wanted it to be. And so I built this on a 64 by 64 lot because I needed a really big lot. And I also messed around with the terrain tools, so I needed a big lot for that as well. And I did build this in Windenburg just because I wanted one of the island areas that was kind of secluded away from everyone else. So that's the only reason. But yeah, so I put my seasons into winter. That way I could build in the snow. And oh my god, I had so many issues with that. Because for some reason, so I have the MCCC cheat thing, command center, and you can change the season easily with that as well as the weather. And I changed the weather to winter in this, but it was still like smoking hot outside. So every time I tried to get it to snow and like that wore off, it would immediately melt if I went too long in lift mode. Like, it was so frustrating and so stupid. But I kept it consistent enough when I was taking breaks and such from building. But yeah, so that part was fun. Anyways, so the buildings on this lot that I did for the tiny village is, there are 4 houses, so like smaller houses that are up near like the front of it, of the lot. And then there's kind of like a duplex house on the right side, kind of in the middle, which I've already built, but I just wanted there to be different shapes of the buildings and such. And then the ones I started with up at the back of the lot, the chapel is on the right side, and I did a bakery on the left side because I thought that would be cute. So this lot, when I was building it, I just had it as a residential lot, but you could have it as a bakery lot, or retail lot, or you could have it as like I think there's like a generalized public lot if you just want to use the chapel part. But yeah, so I haven't uploaded this to the gallery. That is one thing I forgot, but it will be on the gallery today, because I'm trying to think of, this is getting posted tomorrow, but I'm recording the voiceover the night before. So yeah, it'll be posted on the gallery sometime today. Hopefully. I don't know, I feel so scatterbrained today. I'm like exhausted from it being finals week next week, and it feels like my professors are just like, you don't need, brain cells for finals. Here, we're gonna give you some extra assignments for no reason. And I'm like, oh, thanks. That's how I feel this week. Like, and it doesn't help that I've been I think I've been averaging maybe 5.5 hours of sleep every night for the last 2 weeks, which is not good for me. I sleep a lot, so I'm so exhausted. I'm so ready to be done with the semester, and the semester has been good, so I feel like I can, like, really relax over the winter break, so, yeah, I'm ready for it, man. But what was I even talking about? Oh, yeah, so expect the build to be uploaded very soon. Like, yeah. I forgot to do it when I was done building it because it's totally not 4 in the morning the night before it was uploaded of me just trying to finish it. No, it's totally not. So, yeah, I had like a bunch of time planned out this week after I did my work for college every night this week, and I got to sit down and build, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm on track. And then Friday rolls around, and it took me way later to get my stuff done than I thought it would. So I couldn't get as much progress as I wanted to on this build Friday night. And yesterday there was a storm warning. In fact, there were tornado warnings in my area. I know there are a lot of people like from, I think, Kentucky and like around there that got hit pretty bad. And yeah, we were caught in a big storm area, so not only was I too exhausted to finish it last night, I mean, it's taken me until 4 a.m. to finish it tonight, so there was no way I was finishing it yesterday, but, but yeah, I was exhausted and I needed to go to bed, but also, literally, I'm glad I didn't even try to do the rest of the build and a voiceover last night, because the power went out. I was up till like 1, and I've been setting a habit for myself to go and read my favorite books at night before I go to bed. And literally, as I finished reading that night, it was about 2 a.m. last night, the power went out, and I was like, okay. And like, it had been storming for a couple of hours, but it didn't sound like horrible outside, so I was kind of surprised that the power went out. But I think it was out for, I don't know, half an hour, so that would have screwed with my upload, since I upload my videos overnight. So I'm very glad I decided not to last night. And it's very quiet tonight, so we shouldn't have any issues. I mean, if you're seeing this, we didn't, so, you know. But yeah, so that's why the video is up a day late. And I figured y'all understand, because, you know, I can't help it if the power goes out, so, yeah. But anyway, enough catching up. So I didn't mention how many Sims can fit on this lot, but I believe I counted like at least 11 or 12 bed spots in this build. So if you have a cheat, or not a cheat, a mod to like increase the size of your household, you can have up to that many Sims. But if not, obviously it'll count for an 8 Sim household, or you can just use like one of the houses in this area, or whatever y'all want to do. I don't care. But yeah, so unfortunately I did have to cut out like a lot of me building the floor plans of these, and I also did cut all of the footage of me doing all of the bathrooms, because there is like a bathroom for every single house, and that they're all different, but it was just, this video was getting way too long. So The floor plans for the smaller houses aren't that exciting because they're mostly open floor in order for me to fit everything in without routing issues. I hope there's no routing issues in this because really small builds like this are just like prone to errors and issues, of course. But yeah, so, and I think I also did cut out me doing some of the exteriors of the houses, unfortunately, because it was also taking a while. But don't worry, I have all of the pictures of all the outsides of the houses at the end and all the bathrooms. So if you want to know, they're there, I promise. So, but yeah, so we finished the first little house, and I did a darker wood tone kind of theme in the interior, and then this one is the second one. So I did kind of a lighter one, and I tried to stick to using a lot of the same style of items, at least. There is some parts of it that are a little more modern, but they're still quite like Tudor style-ish, traditional. And I used a lot of wreaths. So I didn't go first like straight Christmas decorations in this, but I did put a few of like the wintry banners we have, and then there is a Christmas tree in the chapel because I built like a cutout octagonal room area on the first floor that was like perfect for a piano and a Christmas tree, and I thought that was cute. And I made like the big column on some of them, I built up to a third floor, and I kind of cut the floor out so it looked like a vaulted ceiling. However, the freaking roofing is cutting into a lot of those rooms, so you'll probably see it when I get there, but that part was annoying, so it kind of did like ruin the immersion a little because the vaulted ceilings look cool in build mode, but then, you know, when I was taking screenshots, they didn't look so good, and that made me sad. But it's really hard to fix roofing like that around octagonal rooms, and also on a diagonal, because a lot of these houses are on a diagonal, so that was unfortunate. But either way, I still think this came out like really, really cool, and I'm glad I got to do this idea because I think it's adorable. So yeah, so a lot of the smaller houses have single bed, spots, beds, whatever, you know what I mean. And then kind of like the duplex house that has two sides to it that are like, I built as two different houses. Those I ended up fitting 2 bedrooms in, which I believe is what I get to next. No, I don't. Sorry, it's the other house. So this one I did quite a bit of a lighter color scheme. So I did white, blue, and light wood colors in this one. I wanted there to be at least one that was different, but I wanted all of them to kind of be different. But yeah, so and then I did try to put in fireplaces for all the ones that I could. Didn't work out for the first couple ones, but you know, it's fine. These are extremely small. But yeah, so let's see. The first, second, and third one, and this is the third one. No. Is this the fourth one? I don't know what. There are too many buildings. I can't keep them straight. Either way, the only houses in this that have double beds are the 2 duplexes have like master bedrooms, and then the 4th house has a double bed in it. So there's 3 double beds in this build. And then the 2 duplex kind of buildings, like I said, I was able to fit 2 bedrooms in those, And so the smaller bedroom is like a kid or a teen's room. So I was able to fit some family aspects in this, which I was hoping I could, because I felt like if I just put single bedrooms in all of these houses, it would have been weird. So, you know. And then, is there anything else? I don't know. But, I did mostly use cottage living in this. I did use the country kitchen kit as well, because I did want to use those rustic counters. But it's mostly cottage living, like especially the exteriors of all of these little houses. And then I did use a few pieces from like cats and dogs, and then quite a bit from base game, and then I think that's the only packs that like stand out to me. So yeah. So surprisingly, base game has some nicer antique looking furniture for once. So I used quite a bit of that in here. Oh, I did end up using quite a bit of university stuff as well. The university pack, expansion pack, yes. Because it also has some nice traditional furniture. Like the single bed is what I used mostly because it's like perfect. And it actually matches the wood tones that I was trying to go for, but you know. Yeah, so this is the fourth house, and as you saw, there is a double bed in this one, and I managed to fit 2 bathrooms in this one. So there's like a smaller like powder room on the first floor, and then a bigger bathroom on the second floor. I don't know why. It's the only one that has 2 bathrooms. Makes perfect sense. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess it was because that like little corner of space didn't really make much sense, and I didn't know what else to do with it. So, yeah. And then as for the color schemes of all of these, I used a lot of brown. I used a lot of medium and dark wood. And then in some of them, I either used like mostly creams, or in this one, I used quite a bit of this nice green color and some blue. And then the one we just finished with the lighter interior style, I used blue in that one. And then there's a couple of them I used like yellows and stuff like that. And then there is like, especially the living room and the dining room in one of the duplex parts of the building. I don't know what to call it. I suppose it is a duplex. I don't know. But I did use some red and yellow tones in that one as well. So I kept it pretty warm and just, I don't know. Pretty warm. Yeah, that's a good description. Can you tell I need sleep? I feel like I'm just weird today. And it also doesn't help that my back has been hurting all day and I don't know what to do with myself. So I'm just trying to get through this video, guys. Can you tell? But it's okay because I had fun doing it anyway. So, but yeah, in all fairness, I'm okay. I promise. I did really enjoy building this. It's just let's see, my game crashed when I was trying to finish this today. So that was fun. Thankfully, I had saved right before, so we did not lose anything. I was really worried that me working on this for so long, because I've been working on this build through the whole week, and I was really afraid I was going to lose some footage or something, because that always seems to happen to me when I'm really into whatever I'm working. Like, you have no idea how many times I have lost a whole entire build because I forgot to save and the power went out. So sad. Like, I remember this one time I was working on a really pretty modern mansion. Yeah, it was pretty big. And I was using a reference picture I had found on Pinterest. And it was pretty. It was so freaking pretty. And the floor plan was just chef's kiss, right? And the power went out, forgot to save, lost the whole freaking thing. I was so mad and so, upset that I just couldn't build I couldn't build that house again. And I still have the reference picture, and I think I did finally build it again, but it wasn't as good as the first, honestly. It really wasn't. So yeah, that's happened to me a few times. Unfortunately. But no, thankfully I did not lose anything with this build. Thank God. But yeah. So, funny thing, so I mentioned in the last build I did the modern cottage I did with the organic CC stuff from Harry and Felix Andre. I mentioned in that build, in that video, that I was kind of at a loss of what to do. Well, not what to, well, no, kind of what to do. But it was mostly that I didn't really have a whole lot of motivation to build anymore. And then, last week was the finale of my Harry Potter series, but between that build video and this one, I found a sudden renewed need to build, I guess. I don't know where it came from. It's probably because I was catching up on a lot of the YouTube videos I had missed, because I don't know why it's important to me, but and I do watch a few other speed builders, and I get motivation to build when I catch up on those videos, so I think that's what happened. But I'm glad for it, because I got a few ideas that I want to do for my Instagram, but I'll also actually want to do the builds I have planned for this month. Coming next month, I have no idea what I'm gonna do, because it'll be after Christmas, but you know what? It's fine. Because I think I was gonna open it up for any of you guys, if you wanted to request any kind of build that you want to see me do, or anything that I haven't really touched on the channel. I'm not sure what I haven't done in a while. Oh, you know what? I haven't done suburban houses in a while, so I might do that come January. I do have a build challenge I did that I am going to post in January, so I hope you're looking forward to that. But other than that, I have nothing else planned. I did go ahead and pre-record my next Harry Potter series, so the third and final one for the Prisoner of Azkaban, but that was just because I really, really, really wanted to record it at the time. And I know next semester for my college is going to be a pain in my butt. So, unfortunately, in order for me to keep on track with all of the requirements I need for my major, I had to take an extra class that I wouldn't have normally taken in a semester. So I normally take 15 credit hours, and next semester I'm gonna have to take 18 credit hours, which sounds terrifying, but I'm sure I'll be okay, because this semester I'm taking, because I'm a chem major, by the way. Yes, I'm a nerd, and I hate it. It's fine. I didn't do it to myself or anything, whatever, but This semester I was taking physical chemistry, and then I had to retake organic, which I've been doing okay. Thank God. Organic is the bane of my existence. But it's fine, because I am actually doing really, really well in the class, and I'm very happy. So, and I need, I call them supplemental classes for my major, and it's basically that you have to get, this amount of credits in math classes or other science classes or computer science classes to supplement those, credits with your major's credits. So I'm taking math classes, and I'm gonna take a computer science class next semester because it was an easier class, and I just don't want to deal with taking Calc 3 in my senior year when I haven't taken a Calc class for a year. I just feel like that's not a good idea, and I don't need that stress in my life. So, yeah, this semester was difficult just because I had 2 science classes I was taking, and then a math class, so statistics, and then I'm taking German as well as my language requirement, which is fine. It's like a breath of fresh air. Oh, and then I had another gen ed class I had to take. So that made up about 15 this semester, and it was just a little more heavy because I have organic this semester, but next semester, the only science classes I will have will be physical chemistry 2 and another stats class, which is, it goes right off of the one I've been taking this semester, so it's fine. Or it should be fine. And I'm taking Programming 101 because it was an easy class, and it's the amount of credits I need to finish off my major. So I was like, heck, why not? I don't need to stress myself out. It's my last semester before I graduate. I don't need none of that. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, it'll be more credit hours, but it shouldn't be as difficult as this semester. Shouldn't be. Keyword. So I'm kind of trying to all of that being said, what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to plan out videos for ahead of time for next semester, so that if I get swamped with work, I have something to post. Basically, I'm just trying to get ahead of my videos, because number one, I'm excited for next year because I have things planned down the line that I don't want to do yet, but I'm excited for progress on my channel. Yeah, and also so I just don't miss an upload, because I don't want to do that. I really hated the fact that I had to postpone this video today, but it's fine. So yeah, so we're on the second half of the duplex area, and this is the cute kids room I decided to do. It's very pink and minty. In the other duplex, I did a teens room, and I just did a blue, kind of dark blue, more masculine kind of vibe. In this one, I just decided to do it girly because this side of the duplex was a lot lighter color schemes anyway. So after this, we'll be doing the bakery and the chapel, and those two came together pretty easily. The bakery, I just had the little kitchen area, and then there's a few tables in the public room area. And then I built it so that there's big windows on would it be considered a conservatory? It's not a green room because there's no plants in there. I mean, there is, but not growing plants. I guess you would call it a conservatory. I don't know. Let me know. I have no idea the difference between a conservatory and the other one I can't remember right now. Yeah, anyway, but I put a couple of sofas in there just for like a more cozier area. I kind of built it like a cafe, but it's actually like a bakery. I kind of did it so it was like the public area for this little village that everyone kind of goes to. That's kind of what I was going for. And it's really cute, so you know, that's fun. But yeah, I kept it simple so that the routing was fine, but also it, you know, I feel like I need to get better at public lots. You know what I mean? Because I've built a few before. Like mainly, let's see, I have done a library before. That one was more fun, but it ended up just being, you know, a bunch of bookshelves, you know, as expected. And then I've done, let's see, I did the Willow Creek, like redid the Willow Creek, museum, and that one came out really nice. And I kind of put artwork and stuff from all the packs so that I kind of made it look like there were exhibits of different kinds of art. That one was fun. And then I did do a cafe in Willow Creek as well. But it didn't I don't know, they look good, but I need to find a balance between not putting so many items in it to make it more detailed that it slows it down. You know what I mean? Because I want public lots to be like, I don't know, not make your game like, basically. So yeah, let me know if there's any like public lots you want me to do, because I'd be happy to. Because I haven't done any for a while. Maybe that's something I can also do in January. I should write that down. I do have a journal full of ideas that I write down, so I should probably do that. And yeah, so that was the bakery. Not very much going on, but finally we are on the chapel. And I know I wanted to use these seating things that we got from the vampire game pack. And I also used a lot of the candle sconces from the vampire pack as well, because I wanted that, like, older antique kind of vibe. And yeah, so down where that platform is where I put the Christmas tree and the piano. And I did this thing where I decided to put, like, carpet, like pattern carpet leading up to that area, because I thought that looked more interesting. Yeah. Oh, and I put like chandeliers that hung down from the big column in the back. I thought that looked good, but of course the roof had to freaking ruin it. Oh, and then I kept deleting the freaking rooms. It was great. I was having fun with this build. But yeah, so these are the last touches. I did not include the bathroom to this chapel area, like I said before, because it was just taking too freaking long. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this build. I know I did. If you want to download it, it will be on the gallery, I promise. It's just, if it hasn't yet, you know, it will be sometime today. But, yeah, so I'll have all the information about the gallery post down in the description. And if you have any suggestions or anything like that, please leave them in the comments below. But other than that, I will see you guys next week. Bye.